Talked a little bit about the Michigan rivalry there. There's a lot of teams that, like, if you ask any fan, you're going to hear a very different answer on who the biggest rival of the Gophers is. Like, first, for you, like, was that your first, like, feel of rivalry since coming over here, or how's it been?
I'd say probably was. I can't wait to play them again, to be honest. And I had a lot of fun, and I think it was. I mean, for me personally, I felt just after the game, everyone in the room felt as one, and I mean, it's a hard feeling to describe, but I think that was. I don't think we needed a turning point in the year, but I think that is a weekend that we can look back on and say, remember what we were doing during this weekend, and everyone came together.
It's a little bit more intense than, defending the home turf at the Q Center against Powell River or the Clippers.
Definitely, yeah. No, the college rivalries they're so fun, and they have so much energy, and I mean,
college. No disrespect to the Q Center, but like Mariucci's on another level.
Yeah,
okay, guys?
Yeah, no, Q
For
Center.
For like the three of my friends from the island watching this.
Yeah, so the Q Center where the Victoria Grizzlies played. I played juniors there.
Awesome organization.
And I absolutely loved my time there. Grateful for all my teammates and staff there for sure. I'm never going to forget that place, and definitely they helped me to be able to play in these type of rivalry games for sure.
And Brodie, to you, like, again, your first year here, but you grew up like a Gopher fan, I imagine, in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So for you, like, obviously there's a little bias too with that SportsCenter top 10 goal you scored.
Under 2 minutes now in overtime. On the ice comes Snuggerud. He's got room underneath, and there's your goal! They've done it again! And the Gophers sweep the Badgers! This building is stunned!
The Badgers got caught in a change there, and it was Snuggerud who puts a nice feed in. Now the other end with just a poke there was Brodie Ziemer.
But like Wisconsin, North Dakota, Michigan, like, who would you say is the biggest rival current day?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I think growing up, I think if you asked me, it would always be North Dakota. With obviously them not being on the schedule this year, and the last couple of years, it's maybe not been as big. But I don't know. I feel like you probably can't beat that. Like, having North Dakota fans, they obviously travel really well. Coming to Mariucci, like, I don't think it gets any better than that.
That was my first game when I moved here, and they were telling me, I was like, I've been to some like rivalry games, been to a bunch of NHL games with heated rivalries. Like, no, it's different. And like, dude, there's like people like throwing hands in the stands. I was like, oh my god,
there was a girl with her parents in front of us that was like ready to fight you.
And like, I wasn't even saying anything. We were just like, good goal, and she's like, shut the f up. And her mom's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, jeez.
Well, I mean, you played them last year, Ollie. Like, is it still North Dakota, like, hands down, or is it just a different feel? Like, this year, you don't even play them. It's a shame.
Yeah, that series last year was obviously pretty crazy. I scored my first college goal there. So, yeah, it's a series I'll never forget. But, I mean, I feel like the rivalry situation is just we're Minnesota. Every team's going to bring their best against us. And, we're obviously going to bring our best against every other team too. But the history with North Dakota, Michigan, I think that's what kind of makes this place a special place, is that we do have those, big-time rivalries. And I remember I took 2 penalties last year against North Dakota, and the student section's on top of you, and you're feeling their wrath for sure. But it's all fun in college hockey. That's why you play college hockey at the end of the day.
I still don't think I'll ever get over Pitlick just chucking his stick out into the stands.
Yeah, that was wild.
Like, it hurt the team, and it was dumb, and I'll deny it if Bob ever views this, but like, I loved it. I was so happy he did it.
That was funny.
Well, all right, so deep rivalries for the Gophers. How does USA-Canada compare for the three of you? Like, is it an even more heated rivalry, or is it just different because it's not something you guys are playing in every day?
I mean, me and Ollie played against each other last year pre-tournament. so it wasn't as big because it was a pre-tournament game and everyone's getting their feet under them. But I'm sure we've all played U18 games, and those games, especially because kids may be a little younger, they can get out of hand quickly. The difference about those games is you only get one game and you're done. Like the winner goes and gets a chance, or the winner wins the medal, and things escalate really, really quickly in those games.
Yeah, I think just the nation versus, like, it's a country versus another country. I don't think there's anything like representing your country and putting on the USA jersey. And yeah, I think that, you know, anytime you get a chance to play in a game like that, obviously I played him in the pre-tournament. It was a little different, but yeah, it's different. Like what he said, the stakes are a little higher just it being one game. But I'm sure if we played in, I guess, North Dakota in an elimination game at the end of the year, you know, it's gonna be a battle too. So yeah, I think, you know, it's special to be able to put on the USA jersey, and yeah, it's something you can't take for granted for sure.
Yeah, like just like Oliver said, it's such a privilege to be able to wear that crest and like represent your country. Like, I mean, I guess like also here we're really lucky we get to like represent the state of Minnesota. Honestly, I feel like, and so just kind of putting your best foot forward every day. But yeah, like there's really nothing like representing your country and going and playing against other countries, and you know, it's super special, especially when you get to play Canada.